Prime numbers. 18 can be divided by 3, which will give you 6. 18 can be divided by 6, which will give you 3. 18 can be divided by 9, which will give you 2. 18 can be divided by 2, which will give you 9. So a number can be divided by many numbers, but one thing that remains always is that any number is divisible by 1, can be divided by 1, right? And any number can be divided by itself, which will give you 1. There are numbers which can be divided only by 1 and itself. Only by, that means they can't be divided by any other number. Such numbers are called prime numbers. Okay, let's look at from 1 to 9. Let's first write it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay, very straightforward. 0 can be divided by any number, right, to give you 0. Okay, so this is not a prime number. 1 can be divided by only one number, that is itself, right? So this is also not considered a prime number. 2, now 2 can be divided by 1, can be divided by 1 and 2. 3 can be divided by 1 and 3. 4 can be divided by 1, 2 and 4. 1 4s are 4, 1 times 4 is 5, 2 times 2, 4 times 1. Okay, 5, again 1 and 5. 6, 1, 2, 3 and 6. 7, 1 and 8. 8 can be divided by 1, 2, 4, 8. 9, 1, 3, 1, 3, 4, 4 2s are 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, right? So, as far as single digit numbers are concerned, only these numbers are there. Okay, now 1 and the number itself. So, yes, 1 and number itself. Yes. Now, here it is not only divisible by, it can be divided by 1 and 4, but also 2. So, this is not a prime number. Prime number? No. Why? Because apart from 1 and 6, it can be divided by 2 and 3 also. Okay. Yes. No. No. So, which means the prime numbers from between 1 to 9 are 2, 3, 5, 7 are the prime numbers. Primes between 1 and 9. Now, if you look at numbers from say 1 to 100, okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. 11, 12, 13, 40. Like that it will keep going. Now one thing is very clear, that any number which comes in a multiplication table, except in case of 1 times and the number itself is not a prime number. So let's keep doing the table of 2. 2 times 1 is 2, 1 time doesn't count. So let's take the table of 2 after 1 times. So 2 times 4, 2 times 2, 2 times 3, 2 times 4, 2 times 5, 2 6, 2 7, 2 8, 2 9, 2 10. Right? This 2 11, 2 12, 2 13, 2 14, 2 15. Right? Again, table of 3. So 3 times 2 already gone, 3 times 3, 3 times 4 already gone, 3 times 5, 3 times 5, 3 times 6 already gone, 3 times 7, 3 times 8 already gone, 3 times 9. Okay, now look at table of 5. 5 times 1, 5 times 2 gone, 5 times 3 gone, 5 times 4 is gone, 5 times 5 gone. Okay, now table of 6. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 all gone. Okay, now look at table of 7. 14, 31, 21, 28 all gone. Okay, 8. Okay, 8 times 1. Okay, 8 times 2 is 16, 24. So you just keep looking at the tables and keep crossing out the numbers which appear in that table. So what are you left with for numbers between 1 and 30? 2, and 1 is not considered a prime number. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23 and 29. Now why are these prime numbers important? They are important for various things. There is a rule which says any number can be broken up into prime numbers in such a way that when you multiply them you will get 18. Okay, so let's see. 18 can be written as 2 into 9, but 9 can be written as 3 into 3. So which means 18 can be written as 2 into 2, 3 into 3. Right? So 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 3 is 18. And this is a prime number, this is a prime number. So any number can be written as a product of prime numbers. Product means what? After you multiply these three numbers, you get what is called a product. Now let's look at some exercises. 8, is it a prime number? No. Why? Because you can divide it by 2. Remember, you just have to think of one number by which it can be divided, which is not 1 or itself. It can be multiplied by 1. It can be divided by 2. Okay, 9, it can be divided by 3. Okay, 1, no, because only one number. Prime numbers are divisible by two numbers, 1 and itself. Now let's look at, say, 6, 2. See, if you can figure out any number between 1 and 6, excluding, that means 1 and 6 are not included. If you can think of a number by which it can be divided, it is not a prime number. 7, no, nothing, so it is a prime number. Okay, now let's look at 2-digit numbers. So 21 can be divided by which numbers? 3, straightforward. 3 7 is 21, so which means it is not a prime number. 73, can it be divided by any number? It is a prime number. 73 is a prime number. 27 can be divided by 3. 28 can be divided by 4. So they both are not prime numbers. Okay, just so that we can decide fast. Remember, if in the units place, so let's say here this is the units place and this is the tens place. It doesn't matter how many digits are there, but if in the units place, if you have a even number, that means it can be divided by 2. If it can be divided by 2, that means it is not a prime number. 28, no. 32, no. Right? 48, no. 36, no. 20, no. 92, no. You don't even have to think too much. 70, okay. 78, no. 68, no. 26, no. Let's look at 3-digit numbers now. 396, no. 171, okay. 171, can it be divided by 3? So 3 5s are 15, 67, 2 is left, so 21, 3 7s are 21, so it is not a prime number. Okay, 593. Again, how do we find out whether 593 is divisible by any number or not? You actually have to divide it, right? So till when should we do this? So simple rule is, given a number, right? Say for example 25, come out with a number which when you multiply it twice, say for example here 5 into 5 gives you 25, right? Or if it is 26 we are talking of, 5 into 5 gives you 25, but 6 into 6 becomes 36. So not this. So 5 times 5. So we have to keep checking till we reach the number, that number. Say for example 593. This type of numbers you should remember. So 2 into 2, 4. 3 is a 9. 4 4s are 16. 5 5s are 25. 6 6 are 36. 7 7s are 49. 8 8s are 64. 9 9s are 81. 10 10s are 100. 11 11s are 121. 12 12s are 144. 13 13s are 169. Right? So these numbers, if you remember, then it becomes much faster. So for example, between 1 and 100, you want to figure out whether a particular number is prime number or not. The maximum numbers with which you have to divide these numbers is 10 into 10. That means up to 10. So we need to check for whether the number can be divided by 2, 3, 5 and 7, right? So 2, 3, 5, 7. With these three only we have to check. By the way, 593 is a prime number. Let's look at extending this list. Okay, so if you want to check for any number, say for example you want to check for 198 whether it is prime or not. So you have to check for, first of all, straightforward, this is a even number. So since it is a even number, it is not a prime. But suppose it is 199, then you have to check for up to, so here 196, 225, 196. So 196 is how much? 13, 13, 14, 14, 14 times 14. So that means you have to check up to 14. Up to 14 means what? We have to check whether 199 can be divided by 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 and 13. That's all. We don't have to check up to 199. Similarly, if we want to check whether 287 is a prime number, right? So again we have to check for up to 17, because this can be written as 7 into 17. We have to check up to 17. So 2, can it be divided by 2? Can it be divided by 3? Can it be divided by 5, 7, 11, 13 and 17. Practice, practice, practice.